It's the Bright Ideas Sports Show, and I'm your guy, Kevin. And guess who we
Hey,
got
what's
with us
happening?
tonight? What's up? What's up? We know it's NFL has started.
Football.
It's here. It's here.
Man,
It's
can't
here.
wait,
It's
man.
here.
Can't wait.
I just got home. I do a couple quick little things and do that for the show. Yeah, it's a quick show tonight, guys. NFL preview is kind of what we want to do. They know there's a lot of more things to talk about, and hopefully we'll have us a even bigger show the next week so we can hit all the sports. You got Serena
Right.
competing. You got Osaka competing. You got those hot Braves. What you think about them Braves?
Hot.
Man,
Fire
gave,
hot.
gave them 29. 29. Gave 'em
29.
29. Them Atlanta Braves gave them 29. Obi Albies. They better pay my man. They better pay Justin Arnault. They better pay him. They better pay everybody.
Man,
They better
the
pay him,
Braves
bro. We got a
did
team.
they thing.
But we
They
need some
did they
pitching.
thing.
We need some pitching.
Yep.
But we're going to go in depth. We've been working on getting us a Braves insider. Person I talked to, he said that he may or may not want to do it. But, hey, you know how it goes. We'll figure it out. But football, it's here. You got the Chiefs on
It's
right
here.
now. What's the score? Well, I forgot what the score was. I hadn't even
7-0 Houston.
Oh, 7-0 Houston. They already up. The champs with the Super Bowl layover. What you
Yeah.
think about them so far? How they looking?
They getting their rhythm. Just like I thought about a lot of the football that's probably coming up. It's gonna take time for these teams to get their rhythm. So I think it's about to pick up.
Yeah. How's the crowd noise? I'm putting it on the TV now because I just got home.
Oh, it's pretty straight. It's I mean, you don't feel the effects because you're not there, but it's something in the background. You hear people cheering and booing and all that when they're supposed to, instead of it being simulated. So, so far so good with the crowd. I mean, I just hope they don't catch COVID out there. All them people in one place.
Yeah, I mean it's gonna happen. Some people gonna get it. Just like up at UGA, they got another outbreak up there. But I mean, goes with the territory. If you're comfortable with it, just make
Yeah,
sure you stay away from people that can get sick. So hey,
that's right.
That's how I'm looking at it now with that. So 7-0 in the first quarter, into the first. So that's good. We
First
got some
call.
football started. So
Yeah.
wanting to get into football a little bit later, but the most pressing thing that's going on right now is these Lakers versus these the Rockets.
Yeah. I think the Lakers starting to enforce their will on these little guys. And you can't live and die by the three in basketball. You got to have some rebounding, assisting, and some 2 points. And the Rockets, I think this doesn't work in professional basketball.
They had a good run with it, but it's they met their match now. When LeBron can take when playoff Rondo shows up,
Right.
I know you're excited about playoff Rondo.
Oh man, he's making all of the difference right now because he controlling the game.
Mm-hmm.
He getting the boys in the position they need to be in.
Kind of
It's
like how he did in
what
Chicago series when he did that with them and they went to the playoffs. But they're up, I think 18 now. What's the score right now?
Yeah, they're up 18.
18.
Kelsey touchdown.
Kelsey touchdown. That's my son. You know, he said every year he's fanboy for somebody. He's fanboy for Travis Kelsey now. That's it. Oh, Travis Kelsey's my favorite tight end of all time. Give me a break. sure you said something about Jimmy Graham or something in the past. Somebody, but
Right.
So Lakers looks like Lakers are handling their business. Last night the the Nuggets the Nuggets look tired now. I mean, when you had those
Yeah.
long series against Utah, scoring 50, 45, 42, 50, that's a lot. That's a lot. And when
Yeah.
they double teamed him, crazy, crazy. But the funny thing last night was Michael Porter Jr. in the press conference. Did you hear that?
Yeah, I heard it.
What you think about that?
Yes,
As a
man.
rookie making a statement like that.
I mean, it's true in a certain point, but I mean, you're a rookie, dog. I mean, you really hadn't done nothing. So why would we give you the ball when you ain't even done nothing yet? So he's got to earn his stripes before he can start requesting the ball more and making shots, because he'll have a game when he ain't nothing.
Yeah, he's definitely needs touches to get going. I like the kid. I like him. When he poked that thing on Montrezl,
Yeah.
man, he put him
He,
on a poster.
he boomed him, didn't he?
I went straight to Twitter. I was like, they just was showing. They put it on him, and his dad. You saw his dad. He was like,
yeah, yeah.
I didn't know he had that in him. I thought his back was busted. But Kawhi took control of that game as usual. The RoboCop. I don't think Denver can do any much more. Denver is a two-man team. That's what was the concern going in with the playoffs. They really don't rely on anybody else. See, Toronto, any given night, somebody's going to get 21, 22. They got somebody step up. Siakam not having a good game, then Fran VanVleet finally Stormin' Norman Powell stood up and did his thing. Rest in peace, Chadwick. Stormin' Norman, if y'all know who Stormin' Norman is. But that's going to be a good one, too, the Rockets Celtics. I think that's going to be anybody's game, depending on who shows up. The key factor is Kemba Walker. Everybody else doing their job. Marcus Smart, he doesn't have the greatest shooting percentage, but he gets the hustle plays, the things like that. Jason Tatum still silky smooth. Jaylen Brown, his is a lot of will. But the guy in the middle is that on the little image at the bottom is Kemba Walker. He can't go 2 for 11. Can't. Not if they play that game. Because the underdog. What did Lowry call himself? He called him the long shot. Something he called himself. But I think this is good. NBA wanted this. They wanted the bubble to be, climactic, and it is. It's been climactic. But Toronto's just showing, will they're a team, and team basketball wins. Like look at the Rockets. They play that wide open, shoot 3 wide open. And speaking of the Rockets, what you think about Daniel House and his
Hey man, he just wanted a COVID test, man. That's all. He just needed a COVID test.
He's been scoping them out, and he finally shot his shot. He was like, "What you doing later? Let me walk you to the parking lot. Oh, they got a side door over here at the Grand Floridian, and you can kind of maybe come up the stairwell or the fire escape." Well, I hope it's worth it because they weren't going nowhere after the Lakers anyway. So, I mean, he could have waited.
Right. So he might as well go have him a good time now.
Some of the threes and some of his hustle plays that he gives, but hey, you know how it goes.
Yeah.
But
I think the Houston Rockets have ran their course, and that's going to be it for them.
It's been fun. I mean, it's good for regular season scoring and filling up the seats, but it ain't going to last long. It ain't going to last long. All right.
Nah.
So, week 1, we're in the NFL. Changing subjects, just jumping on to it. Quick, fast, and hurry. Because I know everybody want to watch the games. They got, LeBron them playing. They got Patrick Mahomes, boy. And we're going to go through these quick. So, just popping them up in order, Mark, because I didn't go in any division-type organization. I just put them up on the screen. Here we go.
Okay.
What you got right here? Let's go to the first game. Arizona versus the 49ers.
I got Frisco just because they the Super Bowl loser, and the way they lost, I expect them to come out with a little bit more bang than Kyler Murray. So I'm going with Frisco.
Same game plan, run, multiple running backs?
I think they're gonna open it up with Jimmy G more, just because I think they understand that they need that. That's what kind of cost them in the Super Bowl.
Mm-hmm.
So I think you're gonna see a lot of young guys catching the ball for San Francisco this year.
Okay. What about you think the loss of Emmanuel Sanders to New Orleans is going to hurt them at all, or are they going to put some of the young guys in the slot?
I think the young guys gonna end up stepping up. Emmanuel Sanders was a good presence there, but I think they wouldn't have let him go if they didn't have an ace in the hole. So I think they got somebody to come in for that.
Okay. What else was I going to talk about here? So they lost Emmanuel Sanders. I think DeForest Buckner left.
Right.
Tackle Trent Williams should be okay because he replaced Joe Staley. So I mean, I think it's going to be the same thing, imposing their will. That NFC West, I guess their competition is going to come from the North in Seattle. I'm sure they're going to meet up again. I'm looking for Deebo Samuel to bounce back from the injury he got late in the season last year. He'll be their go-to guy. And I hope the Kendrick Bourne guy gets back out there because, they got some people they just hadn't really – they run so much. But I just think 1 year everybody's going to sit on what they do. But I guess when you're imposing your will football, we'll see how that goes. Switching to Arizona, what do you think about the direction Cliff Kingsbury is taking the fellas?
Well, I think D-Hop, once he and Kyler Murray get together and get a rhythm going, it could be a good thing. But right now it's just too early. They hadn't played in the preseason. Timing is everything. Drake, I love you from Alabama, but I hope we'll see if your feet can be a feature back for 16 games. So it kind of worries me. And they didn't do nothing on defense still. So, I mean, the problem there is you're not going to be able to stop anybody. So that's, I think they'll win some games. I think he's getting the weapons. D-Hop was a big pickup, but I just think it's going to take some time.
My question is, does Kyler Murray, I mean, I remember in Oklahoma, wide open Big 12 football. I mean, he threw the ball deep to CeeDee Lambs and stuff like that. But I don't recall him last year other than dinking and dunking and scrambling.
Well, they didn't have offensive line last year, so he was running for his life a lot back there. And, the thing about it, everybody improves as the season goes on. So let's see, with the reset and everybody on, even, let's see if they've improved enough to compete. We'll see. They hadn't done anything from what I saw in the offseason to help in the deficiencies like the offensive line and getting some players to put some pressure on defense. So I still say it's going to be a wide open season on the Cardinals defense.
Yeah, that's what I say too. But we're going to see how Kyler goes. Brock Boyce just chimed in and said, Braves lead. Just a note. Brock is the person I asked to be our Braves insider. So hopefully, Boyce, if you're out there listening, we need that insight. He's a truist. He's a truist park truist.
Truist.
Yeah, he don't. I'm sure he don't like that if in extra innings when they put you on second base. You know how they've been doing the extra innings so they won't have to play so long.
Yeah.
I'm sure he doesn't like that. You don't like that, I'm sure, boys. All right, so we're moving on. The NFC terrible.
Who?
Yeah, no. Mitchell Trubisky proved in practice that he's the man.
When the Bears named Trubisky as the starting quarterback, I instantly picked the Lions. Trubisky, he's playing for his job, which means that he's probably not going to be as comfortable and relaxed as he needs to be quarterback.
I've been hearing accurate.
I just don't think he never was the dude for me. And Matthew Stafford and the Lions got some weapons, and I think they're gonna be able
contracts too.
Yeah, I think they're gonna.
I think we're gonna see a nice balanced and a true Russian scenario with them. DeCarry Johnson, you lose the spot as the starting guy, and DeAndre Swift from Georgia. Go dog. Is he gonna?
No, I think they're about to go into that same cycle of all these other teams and running 3 and 4 running backs every game.
Yeah, because a running back come a dime a dozen now. It's not a position that's ever paid. And they just
That's
added
why the
Adrian
money.
Peterson. He's gonna be hawking a couple of carries.
Yeah, keep him in the rotation. Remember, they coaches the guy from New England, and Bill Belichick always rotated
Oh yeah. Four
running
four
back.
running backs. Two can catch, two can run. Definitely,
Right.
definitely. So I'm looking forward to. I mean, I'm a Falcon fan. Everybody know that, but I'm just tired of the Lions being terrible, always having all this potential but never living up to it. So hopefully we can put some fireworks because we know who come out of there all the time is either Green Bay or Minnesota, right?
Right.
Usually, that's the usual suspects. But Trubisky, I don't know, man. Average arm strength. They missed out on Patrick Mahomes, boy. It's just terrible, just terrible.
I don't
And I'm
think
looking for
that's
Bo
what.
Scarborough to pick up some steam from him and Adrian Peterson. That can be a wham bam.
Yeah, it could. It could.
Bo a little younger, but I'm
But
sure
they put Bo
Adrian.
on the IR.
Oh, they did today.
Yeah.
Oh, okay, so he's not. He
So
gonna
no
be sitting
Bo.
on. Oh yeah, I see it right here. Injury reserve on Monday. Just saw that. But NFC North. I guess we could stay in the North. Classic. I like if when we're doing knockout leagues, I can never pick this game. Like, because each year, like 1 year, you hear me now, out there, Eric? I hope so. Yeah, the, what's the word I'm looking for? I think that might be the problem right there. Yeah. I never know. I mean, but the Green Bay is at the bottom.
No, you were good. You changed your sound back.
Oh, I did. You hear me now?
Yeah, you good.
You hear me now?
Yeah, you good.
All right, cool. I'm sorry. Yeah, it's definitely what's the word I'm looking for the for Green Bay. I think the thing with Jordan Love has backfired. Aaron Rodgers is playing with a upset mind. So I mean, they can either come out and throw a dud, or he could bomb the season. So
I think that Aaron Rodgers is pissed, and I think that he's gonna come out on fire. I think he's gonna be more focused, and like I said, Aaron Rodgers has that I don't care look on his face. 3rd and 10, he mess up, he don't worry about it. And I think this year he's going to be more focused. He's going to make the guys around him better. And I expect him to do great things this year. So I went against the grain and went with Green Bay because they got a good running game. The defense is decent.
They got the two
Diggs
ends. They got the what's the two ends? I can't think of the names right now. The Smiths. I can't remember the double Smiths. I can't even remember what they call themselves.
But, the Vikings offense don't really scare anybody. You done lost Diggs. Thielen now can be doubled. Who the second receiver? So
hey, we're gonna see. We're gonna see because they got a average core. I mean, Lazard last year had some flashes, but was that just because they weren't covering him? Now they know about him, so I think he's gonna they're gonna have some defenses to watch and make sure he don't get behind him like he did toward middle of the year last year. So I mean, Minnesota, they had an injury today. Hunter hurt his neck, so they said he won't be back. I guess he got to stay out until the 4-week period. And I picked him in fantasy for ID, and I tell you what, man. But I think that win last year against the Saints, I think Kirk Cousins is going to be comfortable this year. Like, I mean, he had a good playoff win. There was one win away from the going to play, but they ran into the 49ers, if I recall.
Yeah, it's going to be interesting how they bounce back. I still go with Green Bay though this week.
Yeah, you still going Green Bay? I'm gonna go with the purple people eaters, man. I like the defense. I still think. I mean, I don't know. Thielen is the now he's the man. Now we're gonna see if he can get open because hot blazing amazing Diggs. He took a lot of pressure off of him. So we're gonna see. Moving on to the next one. Have they figured Lamar out? Is Lamar going to still be? You still think he just needs to? Okay, they said the information that I've read, they've been working on the deep ball because that's the only thing he doesn't have, right? He can throw the short one. He can throw it to the running back. He can run.
It's just not the deep ball. It's just him having that type of receiver that he feel comfortable enough to throw it that he'll get it. Like Hollywood Brown, he's fast, but he's little.
Yeah.
And he's one of those big targets out there for him to put it out there and go get it. You know what I mean?
He can get it to a big target for sure. That's probably why Mark Andrews gets a lot. Mark Andrews gonna get a whole lot now without the guy the Falcons picked up.
Hunter Hurst.
Hey, Aunt Irene, Aunt Stella. I love y'all. They're watching the show down in Tuscaloosa or maybe in Huntsville. I don't know where they are right now. I think they got enough running backs. They got enough running backs for sure. J.K. Dobbins has been added to the mix, and they're gonna have Ingram, Gus Edwards, and Justice Hill. So you never know, especially in fantasy when you're picking a Baltimore running back. It's rough. It's like picking New England running backs, just to be contrarian. So. Hopefully, Marquise Brown and Miles Boyd can add a little new flair to him because hey, he's on the cover of Madden. You know how that go.
Yeah, that jinx is real.
That jinx. But going over there to the doo-doo side of things, I'm sure you saw. I'm sure you woke up to the fun on Instagram.
Plenty joke.
Oh my God, man, Odell, you don't, man. Wild and then wilder. It's just wildest. Remember in college? What's the wildest thing you've done? These boys take it to the next level.
Yeah.
Baker, you can't hide behind Freddie Kitchens this year. It's all you now. So you got a competent coach. Probably gonna run some competent plays. See if you can make the competent play. Because on paper, this team should be. They got Nick Chubb, Kareem Hunt, Jarvis Landry catching the intermediates, Odell stretching the field. Now they just added Austin Hooper, and they still got Njoku. They could do a lot. They could get creative.
Well, I think that they are the probably the mystery team of the season because they can go either way. Mm-hmm. They can be pretty good or they can be dumpster juice. So. It's going to be interesting to see what happens with that.
Yeah, definitely. I'm excited. I like Kareem Hunt. I hate he went through that crazy stuff that he went to. These guys need to take this stuff serious, man. Leave these people that can mess you up alone. Know that they want to mess you up because when they don't go their way, that's just going to. But you got paid. I think he got, $15 million or $13 million? 2 year, $13 million on Tuesday. So $8.5 million guaranteed. Save that money, son. Go get you some more of it. Go get you some more of it. All right. How about them Cowboys, Jerry? What about Jerry? Dak said he hot. He ready. He ready to go. You believe him?
They are the Cowboys. The Cowboys at home is a different team than the Cowboys on the road.
Yeah.
I don't see nothing. Maybe the coach didn't change things, but what I saw last year, the 8-18, is that when they go on the road, they are poop.
Yeah.
And the Rams opening up a new stadium. I think just 2 years ago they were in the Super Bowl. I think that they got enough to play with the Cowboys. One of my upset picks of the week, Rams.
You going with Jared Goff, huh?
Yep.
Which way do you see Mike is it Millard? What's it? McCarthy. Which way you think he's going to run? The Green Bay way? A lot of passing, some running, play actions?
I think so. I think they're going to have more exotic pass calling this with him at the helm.
Does seeing CeeDee Lamb, Michael Gallup, and Amari Cooper across from you as the opposing defense scare you?
Not currently. Mm-hmm. The thing is that, I was talking to Mark about this. I said a lot of these guys don't run routes properly, and if you look at Dak, he do a lot of escapability as well, and that's how he gets his passes. You know who I really think gonna shine on Dallas is Jarwin, man.
Yes,
I think that's who's gonna be the star of the Cowboys this year is Jarwin.
Yeah, and I did some Dallas. Some insight with some of the insight guys down there, and I read a couple of articles, and I heard Dak wants Ezekiel to catch the ball out the backfield.
Okay.
That can be dangerous. If you line him up out and stretch him out, that can free up somebody else because you got to put a linebacker on him, maybe a safety or another defensive back if they with 4 defensive backs or 5 defensive backs in there. So it's gonna
Right.
be interesting. So I mean, and that's Dak. That's what Dak asked for, and I'm sure McCarthy. Hey, he's in Dallas land now. It's definitely you got to play now. Hey, Dak, that's my cousin, man. Dak, he'll die hard cowboy. What about them cowboys? Them cowboys. So I'm looking
They got
forward
to
to
show
it.
me the money. They got to show me the money because I believed in them too much last year, and they go on the road, and I'm like, who is this?
Yeah,
And
Pearson boy.
trends are for real. That's all I'm gonna say.
You got
Trends
your
are for
hat. I
real.
just want to know, do you have your hat with you?
Man, it's on the shelf, man.
Yeah,
I've been
I'm
watching.
pulling it up for you. I'm putting it up for you, even without the hat.
The
Josh
Bill
Allen.
Eves, baby.
Josh Allen. This is your time
Yeah.
to shine.
This is the point. This is the show if he worth the pick right
Yeah.
here.
Yeah. He can't. No excuses. You don't have time. You still got Brady. Belichick. But
Yeah.
hey, man, this is it. Buffalo. I don't want to hear nothing. McDermott, Josh Allen. You got Stephon Diggs. You got a hot blaze. You got every route covered. Cole Beasley under. John Brown can run middle.
You got to.
It's time.
No.
What do you think about the Zach Moss guy splitting carries with Devin Singletary?
I just think that's just the way that it's going, man. I mean,
No biggie, nothing spectacular. Just status quo in the NFL.
Yeah.
That's good. That's good. So it's gonna be good. I hope the Bills and the believers come through with it. What's going on in New Jersey? You like the offensive line moves or?
Well, the Jets had a few guys opt out for COVID. I don't know if Sam Darnold is the man. I mean, he really hadn't even shown me flashes yet that he is progressing to be right on the cusp. New York, I just think they did a bad job of personnel. They let the guy that safety go out, leave out and go to Seattle. I mean, it just shows that the organization is in disarray. I really don't expect much out of the Jets. They lost a lot. I think they're gonna have I think this team will produce a lot of new guys that we ain't heard of that may show up on the radar. But against the Buffalo, like you said, I think this is Josh Allen's time, and they're gonna have to step it up. This is their chance to win the division that hadn't been won by anybody but the Patriots for what 15 years, 16 years.
Crazy. Their running backs. I mean, they lost Robbie Anderson. He went to Carolina, I think, right?
Right.
So they got some rookies. They got Denzel Mims. Bashard Perriman is already hurt.
Right.
That's the classic. So it's gonna be interesting. But I got the Bills in this too. I think this is gonna be an easy win for them. Moving down the highway a little further. What you got? Healthy Carson Wentz. Good defense. Got a lot of weapons.
What helps Philly so much is they got a good coach.
Yeah.
Doug Peterson is a good coach. Washington now has a good coach in Ron Rivera, but I just think that Dwayne Haskins still has to grow. I don't know if they had enough time to really work with him. No preseason. Philly is a seasoned team, won the Super Bowl 2 years ago. I think Philly is going to pretty much dominate this game. And I don't know which way Carson is going to go. Is it going to be Ertz or is it going to be these receivers or who he's going to – but they're going to tear something up.
Yeah, they definitely. Miles Sanders, I look for him to have an even better year this year. I looked at his stats. I didn't realize he had a pretty good campaign last year. It's pretty decent.
Miles Sanders?
Yeah, they got a plenty of running back. I mean, wide receivers. But what's the over under Deshaun Jackson getting hurt? What game? What game is Deshaun Jackson?
4. I was just tripping.
I'm not gonna jinx him like that, but I mean, fast twitch fibers. You already know it. You already know how the fast twitch goes. Defense. You think Eagles got the best defense in the NFC East? Or Cowboys?
We'll have to wait and see, Kev. I'll tell you like that, man. Philly is more of a unit, and Dallas has new coaching. So this may be a new Dallas team that we haven't seen before. and we got to see what they're going to do. I mean, on paper they look good, but Philly has played well as a unit. They just got hurt up last year a lot, but I think it's going to come down to those two. I mean, for sure. But I just based on what I've seen, it's going to have to be Philly got the better defense. But Dallas with the new philosophy could be that new team.
Yeah, I mean, I'm excited for Dak to have him have a. Not that Jason Garrett was not an offensive mind, but we'll see if Mike McCarthy's type of offense. I mean, his style of play has passed us like Wade Phillips and everybody else. But
right,
we're gonna see. This is an interesting one. New stadium, relocation, and new environment. Probably still the same rabid fan base. How do you see? Let's just start with Carolina. You got Matt Rule. He's a new coach. I mean, I like Matt Rule. He hired Brandon when he was up at Temple to work with him. Was going down to Baylor with him and stuff. Good guy. I mean, I think he's definitely a player coach. So they're gonna listen to him. But my thing is, what's Teddy gonna do?
I think Teddy a good quarterback. I think that it won't be. I think they'll improve at the quarterback position from what they had, and they still have weapons on offense. The question is going to be the defense, where they lost Kuechly and lost a whole bunch of other guys, and they really couldn't stop anybody last year. Mm-hmm. So even losing these guys, I don't expect them to be able to stop anybody this year. I think they'll be able to score, but they won't be able to stop anybody. I know this cross country, but the Raiders, to me, have the talent. It just depends on them putting it together. And I think against Carolina, they got enough talent to overcome Carolina scoring, and they'll probably win. But I do expect good things because I do think Rule is a good coach. Brady as his offensive coordinator. I think that Carolina is an up-and-coming team. They just need more pieces and time. So I expect them to be in the game. They're not going to be the gutter of the league,
Who out of their wide receivers, because, when we play fantasy, it's hard to pick Curtis Samuel, DJ Moore, or even now Robbie Anderson. To me, I feel like Robbie Anderson may have, a game or two where he gets a deep ball because Teddy is not a deep ball thrower. I mean, has Teddy ever thrown? I mean, maybe at Louisville, did he throw it deep?
Yeah, he did. But you're right. Teddy is a possession receiver. Mm-hmm. And that's why I say DJ Moore is going to be the man because he's the best route runner.
What about the tight end, Ian Thomas? I think he's going to have a breakout year.
I think he'll be good. But it depends on if he can run those routes, man. Because, I mean, Teddy, you got to understand where he's coming from. He's coming from New Orleans where he's been trained to throw the spots. You know what I mean? So if you're running the route correctly, Teddy's passes aren't going to be all that great.
Yeah. We're going to say, I mean, I trust him on the team, but I mean, once again, Christian McCaffrey, you're going to be tired. You're going to be tired every Monday morning or some Sunday afternoon. So definitely that. What do you think about the Raiders? You like Ruggs? Ruggs is starting. Roll Tide.
I like Ruggs. I think Ruggs is going to go deep. I think Ruggs is going to catch one deep.
Oh, yeah.
I think the Raiders have, like I said, I think they have the pieces. It's just all about them putting it all together. I think with Josh Jacobs being there another year, and you also have Ruggs now, and they add that with what they had, that tight end, I think the offense is going to be good. The defense, once again, is the question, but their defense was decent. It's just that they didn't play consistent from week in to week out.
Yeah, they definitely. I mean, games you thought they should win, you think this is Derek Carr's last, hurrah with him? I mean, because the clock is ticking on him too for success.
Right. I think that this is the last valid, like you the man chance that he's gonna have.
Do you think he's a Gruden guy though?
I think Gruden is giving him a fair shot, but I don't think he has that dog that Gruden needs at that quarterback position.
Because this is his 7th year here. Yeah, 7th year.
Yeah.
He's always talking. Everybody's talking. Oh, it's gonna be his year. It's gonna be his year. But, dude,
it never is. Right.
And also Darren Waller breakout season last year. Georgia Tech.
Right. That's his name, Waller.
Waller's gonna. I think he's gonna be even better this year. I think he had like a 900-yard season, a 7-8. I can't remember 700 or 900. But I look for him. I think Mariota will be starting before the year's over. What you think?
Yeah, I think so. I
Yeah,
think
I
so.
think they're gonna go a different direction, and it's gonna work for them. So and Mariota need a scenery change. You know, the
Yeah,
Raiders
he
fans
needs.
can give you that. Can definitely give you that. See what we got here. Here go your old former team you used to love to cheer for, them Steelers. Them Steelers stay in town.
I'm curious. I'm curious what Big Ben's gonna look like. The defense is solid. If Ben looks good, Pittsburgh is gonna be back in contention of being the top team. New York is my surprise team, but I was reading how the coach is treating them sort of kind of like Pee Wee League and making them start practice over and all that. And I know how grown men feel about them, somebody treating them like a child. So this one I'm going with Pittsburgh in just the hopes that Big Ben comes back to what he was before he got hurt.
I mean, I think all of the receivers become relevant again because Mason Rudolph and Duck Hodges was horrible last year. Like
Yeah,
they were terrible. Nobody even respected their when they did pass.
right.
I look for James Conner to be even better and getting back to Pittsburgh type uh, football, run, powerhouse. I think that's why I think Ben, will do okay because it's not like they're gonna just put it in his hands and tell him to air it out. I mean, it's gonna be more
Right.
of a balanced attack. The classic, and they also got Eric Ebron. Eric Ebron's in the mix, so he got him. Which Ebron are we gonna get is the question. The last few years, the Ebron last year, Ebron was great.
Right.
He wasn't dropping nothing. Maybe Matthew Stafford had too much pepper on his passes, and he didn't like it. It's kind of like
Maybe he did.
Michael Vick throwing to Roddy White, and he never caught it, but Algie Crumpler stuck everything. Shout out to Algie. Shout out to Algie Crumpler.
He had them calluses on his hands.
Definitely, you got I like Daniel Jones. But I don't think I like Slayton. I like both of those guys. And the tight end, can he be healthy though? He's been injury plagued. Yeah, he's been injury plagued. Maybe because he went to Ole Miss. I think that's probably why he went to. He don't do too well out there. But I got the Steelers in this game. Steelers getting back to Steeler football. Hit them in the mouth and go from there. I think we're getting down toward we can do this one quick. I mean, hey, Colts win, W.
Colts, Jacksonville, #1 pick.
Phillip Rivers' last hurrah, 1 year, 2 year. I don't remember which one it is, but Jacksonville's in full rebuild mode. I don't see
all the way.
I hope nobody gets hurt. That's all I keep saying. Because I'm sure people are gonna be half in it on defense and offense. I hope nobody get hurt because they've lost a lot of their team. So, you got the replacements. Chris Thompson, Raquel Armstead. I think he got hurt, and something happened with him the other day. I can't remember.
I can't remember.
So, I don't look for too much out of these guys. Too much noise. And Tyler Eifert, he went from sugar to worse.
Yeah.
So that's gonna be easy. Colts, and if you guys are, I'm not gonna give out any knockout advice. Not on here. All right. Moving on. Local fellas, what you got? Which Falcons team is gonna show up? Are we gonna come out and fight for Dan Quinn and his job, or are we just gonna fold to the Seahawks like we always do?
COVID has caused me to be hopeful for things that we haven't seen before.
Well, come on.
So I'm hopeful that the Falcons will be a different team this year. And with that, go ahead and handle business Sunday.
I hope so too, man. Calvin Ridley was quoted saying, he said, "I can easily be 1,000-yard receiver or even better. I've always had confidence in myself, but I'm really hungry now." He wasn't hungry before.
Right.
Like, I don't see, they got too much to do here in Atlanta. Too much to do.
Well, I really think what's going to help is they've got a bona fide running back that don't necessarily need the river to open all the way up for him to run.
Yeah. Breakout player on the team. Who's going to be? Is it Hayden Hurst going to? We gonna not even going to miss Austin Hooper?
I don't think so. I don't think we're gonna miss Hooper.
I think Hayden Hurst is a better run blocker. So maybe we can do a little bit stuff better on the running game. Leaving him in, and we can say, hey, we're running. Give the look to the defense when they don't know if we're running or passing. I think that helps the
Right.
Falcons. Because the Falcons,
But
we are.
my breakout though is Russell Gage. I think Gage is gonna have a pretty good season.
He's playing in the slot, right? Yeah,
Yeah.
Might be the slot receiver. We don't see, man. Tired of Super Bowl. We still got a Super Bowl hangover. They blew. They blew. What's up, Shawn Michael? He out there in the world of Facebook right now. Thanks for watching, Shawn Michael. We coming to your boys because that's the game of the week. You know it. You know that's where we're going. Last one before the game of the week to us, at least. Broncos Titans. Big injury this week. Big injury. Defensive leader.
Von Miller being hurt is gonna hurt them. I had Denver upsetting the Titans because now you're gonna make Tannehill beat you. So, but after this injury to Von, I'm switching over to Tennessee because I think they're gonna wear him out with Derrick Henry.
So John Elway and Drew Lock. He says that he still has faith, and I don't know if it's just because John Elway, he feels like he picks players the best. He's still saying they can score this. Do you like Drew Lock?
I do. I like him, man.
I think he makes throws that some people, on other teams, young quarterbacks make. Last year, because some of them throws to Cortland Sutton were great, hitting fat and stride. Those were some good play, and I'm excited about those guys. Cortland Sutton, Jerry Jeudy is going to definitely change the he's a superior route runner, so maybe the team can pick up on some things that great players from Alabama pick up on.
Right.
Homer, that's a Homer statement. Right. That's a Homer. That's for Shawn Michael. So yeah, I same way. I think Derrick Henry. He's just unstoppable, bro. He's a beast.
Yeah.
I don't even think when he does get tackled. How like they always talk about running backs live, how many lives they got in the league or how many carries. Yeah. Like Derrick Henry don't get hit like that though.
No, he doesn't.
He just fall down.
he does a lot of the hitting himself. You know?
People they side tackle Derrick Henry. I'd side tackle Derrick Henry. You know what I'm saying? You have to sneak him. He probably can't fight or nothing, but Ball Chat Pod says the Falcons still had the same quarterback. We know, man. Matt Ryan is not the worst quarterback, y'all. We could have worse. We could have Devlin Hodges. You trying to tell me we got Devlin Hodges on our team?
Right.
I don't know.
We're gonna be all right. We're gonna be all right, Ball.
Look, let us worry about the Falcons, okay? Let us worry about it. That's our problem. And now on to the game of the week. Bucks and the Saints. This is what everybody's been waiting for. They got commercials running on ESPN showing Drew Brees when he first played Tom Brady in the big house and he threw a pick to I don't know who, and Tom Brady was throwing it to David Terrell. Man, they're hyping it up.
I don't think Tampa have been together long enough to beat the Saints. The Saints is a seasoned veteran team, and they didn't have to travel, and they've missed out on the Super Bowl for the past few years. They think they were supposed to be there. This is probably Drew Brees' last role. I think they're going to beat Tampa Bay we're going to beat Tampa Bay, and I think it's going to be a valiant effort, but I just think that it's going to be too much. Mm-hmm. What people don't realize is Jameis threw 30-some interceptions last year. But the thing about it is that he was under pressure a lot of those 30 interceptions. And being under pressure, we know Tom Brady is not the same quarterback when he's under pressure. So I think the Saints are going to get to Tom Brady, and I think that's going to be the difference because Tom Brady is not as sharp when he gets hit. And he's 43 years old. So I think that's the game
plan. That's what I say. Cam Jordan got a Tom Brady doll in every room of his house. Every time he walk in, he just charge it. Just run at it. Run at it. So it's going to translate into Tom's timing being off. Matt, Mike, that was a good catch, Kelsey, for a first down. Michael, what's his name? Big boy, 13, number 13.
Michael Thomas.
Not Michael Thomas, the other one. Mike deep ball for Tampa Bay.
Oh, Mike Evans.
Mike Evans, he already got a hamstring. You already know it's going to
Yeah.
bother him all year long. I like their weapons. The thing is, it's just, you can't bet against the Saints. Saints are established. Saints are a corporation. They don't veer from what they like to do. You think Kamara's going to be a distraction anymore? Or he just going to play and go from there?
Now, I think he's going to do Kamara things. Not knowing that he was hurt last year, I understand why he played the way he played. So I think it's going to get back to that Kamara at the backfield. There you go running again, busting loose.
Yeah. Oh, yeah, he's shifty. He's shifty. And I think he want to, show, hey, man, I'm just as important to everybody on this team because I catch and I run.
Right.
Emmanuel Sanders going to help. I think I like him. I like Emmanuel Sanders.
Yeah.
And I think Latavius Murray is going to be a help for the team. So it's going to be interesting. I can't wait. That's a 4:00 game. It's a night game.
4 o'clock.
Oh, he just threw an interception, but did he catch it in bounds? No, he didn't.
No.
But yeah, so that's I think that's that gets us through our little quick one. I know it's first night for football. We trying to want to throw it in there. There's so much stuff going on all at one time. U.S. Open next week. You got the U.S. Open in tennis. Like it's just a lot. But we so happy to be back. Trying to do a little fun stuff. Braves win. Boys gives us another. Hey, y'all better listen. The Atlanta Braves are for real, y'all. Atlanta Braves are for real.
29.
Hey, Richard Johnson just chimed in and said Brady is going to get a season-ending injury in the first 3 games and never plays again. That's what happened when I drafted him back in I don't know when it was 06, Marcus, 07. When was that when I drafted him? Still there, Mark? Oh, Marcus might have tuned out. Hold on a second. Let me go to me. I drafted Tom Brady one time in I can't remember when it was. It was 2006. That's when he got hurt in Kansas City. I thought I was going to win my fantasy league because I had Tom Brady. And the one time I got the first pick, I took Tom Brady, and he got hurt. Marcus said his computer died. Let me take that Braves off of there. But y'all don't want to hear about fantasy and stuff like that. We're going to get all that stuff together. If y'all have any ideas on how to make it, what do y'all like? You like the graphics? You like some videos? You like jokes? You like the best tweet of the day type thing? Let us know. Because we want to not just be sports and things like that. I mean, I've worked on some things. I can show y'all some of my graphics if you want to see. I got this one right here. Let's see how you like it. I like that one. NBA playoff semifinals. That's like a flippy chart. That's a pretty good one, right? So little things like that. If you like graphics and fun stuff like that, let me know. How to be interactive with y'all. We've upgraded our system, so we can do 4 calls now. So we love people to call in. Definitely like fanboys. We love fanboys. I'm a fanboy. Fanboy for the Falcons. I'm a fanboy for the Tide. I'm a fanboy for the Bulls. I'm a fanboy for the Hawks. I like the Hawks. Joke of the day would be good. That joke of the day would be good, but I mean, it's got to be good. Like I want some good jokes, not some terrible stuff. But would love to just get some ideas. If y'all got anybody out there that likes to do this type of thing just for fun, we'd love to let them do it because it's definitely interesting. So Marcus may not be coming on, but I'm gonna let y'all enjoy opening night in football. We're gonna close it down tonight, and we're gonna see y'all next week. Put together some better shows. We got some interesting guests. You'll be surprised who we've met and said they would love to come on and chat with us. So we definitely hopefully that's gonna work out this year. So y'all enjoy the games tonight, and God bless. Have a safe weekend, and I'm out. Peace.